welcome and congratulations on not only is Blackish popular, but it's also very, very funny.
Oh, thank you. I like when they both happen at the same time.
They don't always go hand in hand.
It's true, not in this day and age.
I know you got picked up for a full season.
It's very exciting.
Are you getting a sense that people are watching it and recognizing you from the show?
It's been really fun. You know, it's very rare. I've been in the business a little while. It's very rare to get on the show that people are watching. It's really cool. It's really cool. So I feel very excited about that. And it's been really fun because people, you know, it's not just that people are like, oh, you were there, that moment was so funny on the show. People are like retelling stories of their lives that they identify with and that they remember. This sex talk episode, I had a lot of people coming up and kind of saying, oh, I remember when my mom gave me the sex talk. It wasn't as good as that one. Or, you know, whatever those moments are.
Your mom is Diana Ross.
This is true.
May I say,
for her career.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Did she give you the sex talk?
Oh, she did.
She did.
I don't know if any of those talks are okay for TV.
Well, you don't have to recount it, but she's the one that...
She did. My mom was very vocal about certain things. I remember her saying one thing that is good for TV. She said, don't let a man... She didn't say it like this. My mom is not a Jewish older woman.
She sang it like this.
Don't make it... She said, don't make it... don't let a man pay for dinner because they'll expect dessert.
Oh, really?
That has served me well because I should probably have been dating men that could have paid for dinner.
Yeah, that's the other advice. Date men who can pay for dinner.
And then maybe you'll want to give them dessert.
Did you ever have a sense that you were having an unusual childhood? And
oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely had. We had some extraordinary opportunities. I mean, my mom is very much a mom before she's anything else. So she never traveled for longer than a week. She recorded while we were sleeping. She would wake us up for school every morning. She, you know, all those kinds of things that were really important to her.
Wow. About
creating the reality of our life. But I also was painted by Andy Warhol. I've been to the White House numerous times. I have, oh boy, yes.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable story to me. This is a Polaroid that was
taken by Andy Warhol.
Taken of you as a little girl.
I actually remember the moment quite well.
You remember this happening?
We went to the factory to have it done, and we were sitting on these big cubes, and everything, floor, ceiling, walls, everything was painted like mint green. And I was very freaked out because there was this man who was bald, but had these glasses and this hair that looked like a hat. But I couldn't understand why there was no hair around his head, but there was like this hat of hair that was white sitting on his head. And, you know, he sat there, he didn't want us to do anything, and I was this child, this very little child. I took off my glasses so I couldn't really see. And I remember at one point my strap fell off my shoulder and I went to like put it back up and he was like, don't touch it, don't touch it. And I was like, oh God. I felt like Coco in Fame. I was like, oh God, what happens now? My mom was there though. My mom was there, so it wasn't that weird. But yeah, so we have lithographs of me and my sisters and drawings.
Did you know Michael Jackson? I know your mother was very close to Michael Jackson.
Did know Michael Jackson. He was a part of our family. Yes, you can applaud for that. Did know Michael Jackson, and I actually, yes, there was a funny moment. It's a really interesting thing to know that things are like a crazy opportunity. Like I remember we were going to bed one night, and my mom said, does anyone want to talk to Michael before you go to sleep? And
my mom never said that.
She never said that? Marvin Gaye didn't call your house?
Rarely.
Rarely.
When on the holidays, yeah.
Of course. Well, of course.
He's like, hey, what's going on?
He was like, I want you, I want you. Do you know an interesting tidbit about Marvin Gaye?
What?
My uncle wrote many of those songs.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't that neat? Arthur Ross, yeah. Anyway, Michael called one night.
My uncle works for the phone company.
That is amazing. Good. High five. So he called one night, and I was in the throes of having a fight with one of my friends at school. And it's when you're young, you're like, my dad's a police officer, he'll beat you up, right? And so we were talking about the song Mama Say Mama Sama Makusa, that section, and she was like, I was like, I know what he's saying, and she was like, he's saying Mama Say Mama Sama Makusa. I was like, no, he's not, and Michael's my friend, so I'm gonna ask him. And so that night when he called, I was like, yeah, I want to talk to Michael. I got something to ask him. So I was like, Michael, and he was like, yeah. Anyway, so obviously it's unbelievable. And I said, so what were you actually saying when you say Mama Say Mama Sama Maku-san? He was like, I don't know, what do you think I'm saying? And I was like, I've been saved by the sound of Michael's song. And he was like,
I've been saved by the sound of Michael's. Oh,
I've been saved by the sound of Michael's song. I've been saved by the sound of Michael's song, right? How many people have been saved by the sound of Michael's song? I mean, it seems like, of course that's what he was saying.
And what did he say?
No. No.
That was not
I mean, I think I could have, again, I told you, responsible for my mother's career. I think that man could have had a really big career if he had just listened to me. It could have been huge.
You call Lionel Richie and ask him what Jumbolidisse de Moya means. Yeah.
Oh, I'll probably come up with that.
Okay, yeah, figure that out.
I have a tendency to
I
rewrite
have 20,000 more questions for you, but unfortunately
We're
we're out of
done.
time, so you'll have to come back.
Sure.
Yes, I have many, many more. Tracy Ellis Ross, everybody. Watching on Blackish. That's all she cares about. Wednesday nights, 9:30 here at ABC. We'll be right back with a new basement tape.
The Jimmy Kimmel Live Concert Series is presented by AT&T, mobilizing your world.